माता पितरौ नमाम्यहं श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम नमः सर्वेभ्यः. Welcome back, and in this course which is meant to get competency in Sanskrit, I just named the course as AA of Sanskrit for Competence. And before plunging into the course, I would like to thank you personally for having registered and enrolled in my course. Well, before going into the course 2 subject matter or the syllabus, I would like to recap what we studied already in course 1. Well, what we studied in course 1 was Samskrita Varnamala, that is called Devanagari alphabets, Vakya Rachana, how to construct sentences, Vibhakti, how to decline the nouns. And I written some 3-4 slides totally in Sanskrit, just to have a feel that now you can read and understand, having completed my beginner's course. These type of sentences you can understand by yourself. Anyway, I will be doing it with English translation also. So what we studied was Swaraha, Vyanjanani, Vargiya Vyanjanani, Avargiya Vyanjanani, Anuswaraha, Visargaha, Padacheda Jnanam, Cha iti etesham jnanam praptavantaha. We got the knowledge of Swara, vowels, Vyanjanani, consonants, Vargiya Vyanjanani, categorized consonants, Avargiya Vyanjanani, non-categorized consonants, Anuswaraha, Visargaha, Padacheda Jnanam, how to split a word into alphabets. All that knowledge we got from beginner's course. Kartari Prayogaha, in that is active voice construction. Karmapadam, Kriyapadam, Kartrupadam, Tesham, Yojana Niyamaha cha Adhitavantaha. Sarvanamapadam, Prashnavachakapadam, Avyayam cha Kim iti Jnatavantaha. We also studied about Sarvanamapadam, that is pronoun, Prashnavachakapadam, that is interrogative question words, Avyayam, indeclinable words. Kartrupadam and Kriyapadam. Kartrupadam means subject, Kriyapadam means verb. What is the relation between verb and subject in Sanskrit sentence? That is Vachana Purusha Sambandha. There is relation between the person, first person, second person, third person. Vachana, that is singular, dual and plural. Like Balakaha Patati, Balakaha Patati, Balakau Patataha, Balakaha Patanti. Balakaha is singular, Balakau is dual, Balakaha is plural. Patati is singular form, Patataha is dual form, Patanti is plural form. This we saw in our beginner's course. Balakaha, Balakau, Balakaha. Like that we know the vibhakti form. Tvam patasi, Yuvam patataha, Yuyam patata, Aham patami, Avam patavaha, Vayam patamaha. Like that there is relation between the person, first person, second person, third person. Accordingly the verb form should change. Singular, dual, plural, accordingly the verb form should change. We also studied Akaranta Pullinga Shabdaha, Akaranta Ikaranta Strilinga Shabdaha, Akaranta Napumsakalinga Shabdaha. Around 100 such words we learnt, and Evam also Etesham Sapta Vibhakti Rupani, the 7 case forms, that is demonstrative case, accusative case, instrumental case, like that. Pratama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Vibhakti forms we came to know. Shabdanta Varnam, Shabda Anta Varnam, the ending vowel or the ending consonant of a word, Anusritya, accordingly, Shabdasya Lingam Anusritya, Also, according to the gender of this word, vibhakti rupani siddhayati iti tu samyak avagatavantaha. We also came to know very well that the vibhakti form changes according to the ending sound of a word and also according to the gender of the word. Also, we learnt about kriya padam, the verbs, kridanda shabdaha, the participles, vasaraha, samayaha, that is days and time, sankhyaha, numbers. प्रत्येक लकारे सर्वेभ्यः धातुभ्यः नवरूपाणि भवन्ति इति अपि ज्ञातवन्तः. We also came to know that for each verb we have 9 forms in each lakara, that is in each tense. We came to know that in Sanskrit we have 10 different types of tense and modes, and we studied about some 4 to 5 in the beginner's course. And we came to know that in each tense mode we have 9 forms. Vartamana kale lat lakaraha. Lat lakara means present tense, vartamana kale. Bhuta kale lang lakaraha. Lang lakara means past tense. Bhavishyati kale lit lakaraha, that is future tense. Evam ajna prarthanayam lot lakaraha. Lot lakara is for order and request. Bhavati iti api drishtavantaha. We also saw that these verb forms of present, past, future and order request. Etesham lakaranam vividharupani katam siddhayati iti api vistarena abhyasam kritavantaha. So we also saw the different forms in detail with so much practices also. Kanichana preranartaka dhaturupani api patitavantaha. We also studied about some causal form, how someone to make something. Then in Kridanda Padeshu, in Kridanda participles, Iktavatu, Iktva, Lyap, Tumun. Like that we saw 4 different types of Kridanda Shabdaha. Iti etesham rupani prayogaha cha jnatavantaha. We also saw how to employ these words in sentence. Samaya sambandha shabdaha api patitavantaha. We also studied how to tell time, how to say day in Sanskrit. Ekat shatam paryantam sankhyaha tesham linga bhedaha vibhakti rupani cha jnatavantaha. We studied 1 to 100 numbers and their gender differences, and how some numbers are to be declined in 7 different vibhakti. Then we studied some avyayani, that is indeclinable. Then vishesha visheshana bhavaha, the adjective, how it is to be used. Anishcha shabdaha, indefinite words, the words giving the sense of unknown, like that. Lekhana niyamaha, how to write syntactically correct. Like vividhanam avyayanam arthaha evam cha tesham vakya prayogaha api cha yugalani avyayani iti prayaha shatadhikanam avyayanam upayogam prayogam cha adhitavantaha. We came to know around some 100 different types of avyayam and some pairs of avyayam. Visheshanam namapadasya linga vachana vibhaktehe anugunam bhavati iti drishtavantaha. Visheshanam means adjective. The adjective is employed in a sentence according to the linga vachana vibhakti. That is gender, number, first person, singular, dual, plural, and vibhakti, the case endings. Anishcha artam bhodayitum kati kata kutah kim kada kutra iti etesham shabdanam chit chana pratyayau upayujya anishcha shabdaha siddhayati iti jnatavantaha. So we came to know how to employ this chit and chana pratyaya with the question, prashnavachaka shabdaha, like kati, how many, kata, when, kutah, from where, Kim, what? Kada, when? Katha, katham. Here it is. Katham. Katha means story. It's typing mistake here. So kati, katham, kutah, kim, kada, kutra. Iti etesham. Like this we came to know that sapta lakara, sapta kakaraha, like that we studied. Kutra anuswaraha bhavati. Where to write this anuswara? Kutra cha makaraha bhavati. Where to write the ma alphabet? Anunasikaha bhavati. Kada anunasikaha bhavati. When anunasika? Anunasika means in Vargiya Vyanjanani the last, the fifth letter. Ngangana namanam. That fifth letter. Evam nakara nakarayohu sakara shakarayohu. Between nakara and na and na, sa and sha. When to write sa, when to write sha, when we are forming words, that we came to know. Antaram api jnatavantaha. The difference between this nakara, nakara, sakara, shakara, we came to know. Katam lekana shuddhya niyamanusaram lekaniyam. Lekana shuddhya, syntactically correct. Niyamanusaram, as per rules. Lekaniyam, how to write. Iti api paditavantaha. We also studied this. Then sambhashana kaushalam. That conversational skills we studied. Subhashitam, the quotes we studied. Katha avagamanam, the story comprehension we studied. So we also studied the style of expression in Sanskrit while speaking, writing a story or a write-up. We also examined the different dialogues in day-to-day conversation. We came to know how to indicate location and direction using some set of specific words. We got the idea of what Subhashitam is, and I think around 50 Subhashitams we studied in course, beginner's course. We got the basic idea of how to comprehend the story for the overall meaning and how the sentences are used, how the verbs are used, how the adjectives, indeclinables, numbers, like that we saw. We also had the exercises on all the topic we studied, and around 100 verbs, 100 nouns, 100 indeclinables, that avyayam, namapadam, avyayam, and these adjectives, verbs, and the kridanta form, tavatu, itva, lyap, tuman, these 4 forms also. All those things we did in beginner's course. On that basis, I am building this second course. Here we are going to add more topic. Okay. This course too, I divided into 2 levels, level 4 and level 5. In level 4 we will see some of the subject matter, and in level 5 we will see, because what we are going to study in level 5 requires the subject knowledge of level 4. And this level 4 and 5 as a whole, it requires the subject knowledge of level 1 to 3, which I covered in beginner's course. So if you are already having that basic knowledge, you can straight away understand the course contents of this competency course. This course is different in some aspects, and it is same like the beginner's course. Different in the sense the subject is entirely different with the advanced level of some of the topics covered in course 1. In course 1 some topics were briefed and they will be taken to next level, and the teaching style I will be employing the same as I did in course 1, that is beginner's course. And in this course we are going to entirely analyze word by word stories and some comprehension matters, and more than 150 shlokas, this Subhashitam, word by word we will be splitting and trying to understand the meaning of that. In this course the different nouns. So in this we are going to see Ikaranta, Ukaranta, Rikaranta, Okaranta, Pullinga Shabda. In beginner's course we saw Akaranta, Ikaranta, Strilinga Shabda. So in this course we will be seeing Ikaranta, Ukaranta, Ukaranta, Rikaranta, Okaranta, Strilinga Shabda. And in beginner's course we saw Akaranta, Napumsakalinga Shabda. In this course we will be seeing Ikaranta, Ukaranta, in addition Napumsakalinga Shabda. Similarly, we will be seeing some consonant ending Shabda which we never saw in beginner's course. So this all will be adding up. Jakaranta, Takaranta, Dakaranta, Nakaranta, Sakaranta, Pullinga Shabda. Chakaranta, Jakaranta, Takaranta, Dakaranta, Dhakaranta, Shakaranta, Shakaranta, Sakaranta, Strilinga Shabda. And Takaranta, Dakaranta, Nakaranta, Shakaranta, Sakaranta, Napumsakalinga Shabda. Why we have to study all these things means these are all the commonly used words you will find in most of the Sanskrit text, whether it is poem, kavyam, or it is Puranam, or it is some Shastra textual matter. Wherever it is, we require the knowledge of this type of sounds. They are in general called Ajanta Pullinga Shabda. All vowel endings are called Ajanta. All consonant endings are called Halanta. We will see in detail how all these names came like that. We will learn all the 7 vibhakti form of all these words. That may look in the initial it is a big load to learn, but it is quite easy. I will give all the tips and tricks how you can simply understand. Then we will see some more pronouns. Some of the pronouns we did not see in beginner's course, that we will add up here, and some of the avyayams which we did not see, that also we will see here. And these different types of pronouns are normally used in different text, and we will see the vibhakti form of these pronouns also. And indeclinable and pronoun, they are very essential. In most text you will find the usage of pronoun and indeclinable. So in this course we will be seeing each lesson completion will be with some story comprehension and subhashitam for analyzing the sentences. So I will not be concentrating on when to use Dritiya Vibhakti, when to use Tritiya Vibhakti. All that we studied already in beginner's course. So in this course we will be adding more knowledge of how to comprehend, how to identify each word, and to know each word is for the vibhakti and for ending, whether consonant ending or vowel ending, and it is in what vibhakti, and it is what verb, and it is in what number, and what the number is vachana and person is purusha. All that we will be doing in this course. We will be studying some more verbs. The verb we did not study in the beginner's course, that also we will be studying. So what verbs we saw in beginner's course is called Parasmai Padinaha. In this course we will be seeing mostly Atmane Padinaha along with some more Parasmai Padinaha and Ubhaya Padinaha, both Parasmai as well as Atmane. What is the meaning of all these things we will see very elaborately. And Upasarga, we got some introduction in beginner's course that I will take you to next level, how to form words with Upasarga, and verbs, how they are formed with Upasarga. All that we will study. Well, we will be also studying these verbs in present tense, past tense, future tense, and order request mode. And voice of the sentence. In beginner's course we saw only the active voice. In this course we will be seeing passive voice as well as impersonal voice. In Sanskrit it is called Kartari Prayogaha, active voice. Karmani Prayogaha, passive voice. In Sanskrit, Kartari Prayogaha means active voice, Karmani Prayogaha means passive voice, Bhave Prayogaha means impersonal voice. So we will see all those things, and in different tenses how to use that we will see. We will see what is transitive and intransitive verbs. That is in Sanskrit called sakarmakaha, akarmakaha dhatu. And the same let, lot, lrit, lang, karmani, bhave. In this mainly we will see in this course. We already saw the kartari prayoga in the beginner's course. We will be having lot of exercises to understand this subject matter. So it will be very interesting and brainstorming also. We will revisit this adjective, indefinite pronoun, number and some new participles we will introduce in this course. In this course, ikta, shatra, shanach, like that, 3 pratyaya we will be learning. Vishesha, visheshana, bhava, the relation between that qualifier and the noun, how to form and how different what is that called vibhakti, that is case, how they are to be declined we will see. And this indefinite pronoun what we saw, that we will take to next level. Number we will take to next level. As I said, around all these things we will be studying using around 50 stories and 150 or more subhashitam by word analysis. So the main activity in this course would be, though we are studying the subject matters to grasp and in some detail, the main emphasis will be in each sentence to identify the word, whether it is noun or verb or avyaya, adjective or adverb, what ending, then what is the verb used, whether it is atmanepada, parasmapada, what is the tense used, like that. Then the sentence, whether it is active voice constructed, passive voice constructed or bhave constructed. And during the entire course, you will be collecting so many, I will be telling so many words and its meaning, so many verbs and its meaning, all that, and so many indeclinables which we did not see that also. All that we will collect. As I said, the words in Sanskrit, the words we collect over time. It's not that you have a book where you have some 1000 words and you will use only 1000 words. Sanskrit is not like that. The words are very small words, and the words can be combined and it can be made into so many words. So mainly every word we will identify for whether it is vowel ending or consonant ending, and what is the gender and what is the vibhakti in which it is used. The nouns, the gender, number, case, like that, and adjective for the gender, the relation, indeclinable, all that, the tense of the sentence, whether past or present. And in this process we will understand the style of expression in Sanskrit. So to say the style of expression, even after so many years, 5000 years for that matter, it has not changed. Even if I write today in Sanskrit a story or a poem, I used to write in the same expression only. Okay. Similarly, this all activities with relation to prose. Similarly, we will have with verses, poems, shloka, subhashitam, all are interchangeable words. So we will identify in a shloka the words used, the cases used, whether it is adjective or adverb, whether it is indeclinable, and in what sense it is used. Like that we will study, and through subhashitam also we will be collecting some verbs and nouns, indeclinables, like that. And the entire style of expression, as I say, that we will understand, and different types of verses. As I said, in this course we are going to see over 150 subhashitams which are collected from different shastras and niti shastras mainly, and some are from Bhagavad Gita, and some are Chanakya Niti Shastra, Vidura Niti Shastra, Bhartrahari Niti Shatakam, like that. And we will see how that shloka is constructed. Some shlokas are giving the meaning of cause and effect. Some used to give the chain effect, one after other what happens. Some are like a statements. Some are some philosophical. Some are something to think over. Some subhashitams are praising Lord. Some simply to praise the Lord. Okay, like this we will see maybe around, I am hoping we will have around 150 lectures spreading between 30 minutes and 40 minutes to have the flow of the discussion. Between 30 and 40 minutes I will be trying to cover a lecture, and with each lecture wherever required I will be using the downloadable resources for you. Okay, now if you have to ask why I should take this course. Those who are already having some basic knowledge, they can take this course. Those with basic knowledge of Sanskrit, they can take this course to improve their knowledge. Those who already completed my beginner's course, they will be finding it very comfortable to take this course, because it is to build on what we already studied in beginner's course. Those who want to explore different shlokas of different texts, they will get overall idea how to explore the shloka. It's not simply taking a shloka and studying and splitting and giving some meaning, but if you study the overall, then any shloka you can break and understand. If you take some 100 shloka, break and understand only those 100, then 101 I give, you can't do on your own. So my purpose of building these 3 courses, the beginner's course, the competency course, the proficiency course, like that I want to make 3 courses. These 3 courses will enable you to individually explore the world of Sanskrit texts, literature. You don't require anyone's help having completed these 3 courses. So the subject I build over the courses, level after level, and the entire, it's all the dots, if you get connected, then any text you can explore on your own. That is the idea. If you want to read and understand some story and write-ups, then this course and the beginner's course put together, all together, you will get a very thorough idea. To comprehend the Sanskrit subject books, to take up Sanskrit exams conducted by different organizations, school exams, even for that, the parents can take this course and comfortably teach their children. And if you had already Sanskrit knowledge some years back during your school college days, and now you want to fresh up your knowledge, you can go through this course. What you will get out of this course, after completion you will have the complete competency to explore on your own. That is my basic intention. I want everyone to explore on their own, because the Sanskrit texts are not meant for someone to teach to you with their vision. The Sanskrit texts are meant for to explore on your own and to see the information with your own personal vision. For that you require the knowledge of the language, and that is why I am giving all the required language knowledge in these 3 courses. Okay, the next course I will be making is called the course 3, which will be for proficiency, and I will be covering 5 levels. Sandhi, one of the important topic which we should know. Shabdamanchari, in addition to all the subject shabda, that is the nouns we are learning, there are some more shabdas which are used in Purana and in some Shastra texts. So to understand that we require the knowledge of the different shabda. So the Shabdamanchari, it is called, all the words, almost by after completing Shabdamanchari on your own you can understand all the words of Sanskrit. Similarly, Dhatu Manchari, that is connected with the verb. After completing that, the complete dhatu on your own you can understand. And Kridanda Shabda, we saw something in course 1, that is beginner's course. Iktva, Iktavatu, Lyap, Tumun. We are going to see Ta, Shatra, Shanach in this course. In addition to that, there are some 20 or 25 commonly used Kridanda Shabda words in every text you will find. Whether it is Kavya, Purana, Shastra text, whatever Sanskrit text, you will find mainly these 20 or 25 different types of Kridanda Shabda. So, by completing the course 3, with the knowledge of Samasa I am not taking, because the knowledge of Samasa is required only if you want to construct on your own. I think I can take it at a later stage, but you can understand. I will be telling something about what is Samasa. So, we, with the beginner's course subject, with the competency course subject, that is this course subject, and the next course subject, that is proficiency course subject, that is Sandhi, Shabda Manjari, Dhatu Manjari, Kritanda Shabda and Nijanda Shabda Rupa. How to generate causal forms of all the verbs. Completion of all the 3 courses, beginner, competency, proficiency. In this stage I am trying to take you, and once you complete, it's like you can go out of this ashrama and you explore on your own. That's my idea. I hope you find this course interesting, and I request you, please give your feedback and rating after going through some lectures. Well, that's all about the introduction to this course. Shubham Bhuyat. Let all be happy. I will meet you in some other session. Thank you.
Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.